Exploring in a fantasy world. Dive into imagination. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating phrase that often pops up in English conversations and stories, in a fantasy world. This phrase opens the door to imagination and creativity, and by the end of this video, you'll understand not just its meaning, but also how to use it in your own conversations. Let's dive into the world of fantasy and learn together. In a fantasy world, refers to a state or situation that is imaginary, idealized, or unrealistic. When someone uses this phrase, they're talking about scenarios or ideas that are not grounded in reality but are part of a make-believe or perfect world. This phrase can be used to describe dreams, aspirations, or even criticisms when someone's ideas are deemed too unrealistic. To better understand how, in a fantasy world, is used, let's look at some examples. In a fantasy world, there would be no war or suffering. He's living in a fantasy world if he thinks he can quit his job and travel the world with no savings. In a fantasy world, I would be a famous author living in a castle. These examples show that the phrase can be used to express wishful thinking, critique someone's unrealistic expectations, or paint a picture of an ideal life. Understanding phrases like, in a fantasy world, is important because it helps you navigate cultural nuances in English. It allows you to express complex ideas about reality, aspirations, and creativity. Additionally, recognizing when someone else uses this phrase can help you understand whether they're speaking literally or figuratively, giving you deeper insight into the conversation. Thank you for joining us to explore the phrase, in a fantasy world. We hope this video has enriched your understanding of English and inspired you to think creatively about the language. Remember, learning English is not just about the words but the worlds they can create. Keep dreaming, keep learning, and see you in our next video.